Nice.
Oh, did I miss something?
No, I don't think so.
Good to know.
I just see a so satanic nerd in the chat. Oh, I think we are live.
Oh, hey.
Or not.
Are we?
I don't know. I know we are not moving the live room.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Oh no, we have to.
oh, cool. They mentioned that we're moving to live.
Hey!
Hey,
We are
hello.
live. Hello to chat, how are you? That will be the last run of the last race of the day. That's fine, Tricro?
Are we all good to get going when we're ready?
Yeah.
I assume so.
That's when you want. I don't
Are
think
we happy for a countdown if you're ready?
Yeah, let's go for the countdown.
So this is a game called Omensight, just to fill in while they're getting ready. It's a hack and slash game where we take a companion and watch their day to try to figure out this mystery because someone murdered the world. Cool. If we're ready, 3, 2, 1, go. So we play as this character called the Harbinger. She spawns in a day. And I'll...
Yeah, you just saw me. We already? Yeah, we already. I don't think... I didn't know if they can hear us on the...
we're probably good, I don't know.
On my screen, you see that I go to the menu to activate something special. That's a special things, special menuing to don't have to watch 1 minute cutscenes later during the runs. So.
Thanks for reminding me. So the way we actually play this game, because there's a heavy attack, light attack, jump attack, all that sort of thing. Me and Atin play the game quite differently, and it'll probably show off here in this first little section.
Yeah, because both of us are really the sun and the moon because we play the games really differently during fights. I always fight on the ground, and Tricro is more like to use jump slash and the safe situations. When you are in the air in these games, you are way more safer than on the ground because most of the enemies can't touch you in the air. So that's a good...
And also, if you notice on his stream that when you actually do a final killing blow, it does like a slowed animation to actually do a flourish and kill the enemy. If I down slash it, stops that.
Also, the most important things during the fights to know if you play like me on the ground is the dodge. Dodging things are the main tools to fight or to do the fights without taking any damage. But
for my style, it's pretty similar too, since whenever you do a down slash, you have to roll out of it to actually not be stationary on the ground and start your next combo. So, because you actually have to roll out of that.
So in this end of this little tutorial section, you have to kill 3 very specific enemies to trigger this cutscene. So
yep,
you probably have to speak about the scenario of this game. So
go for it.
Yeah, we are in Euralia. That's a world with many tribes, with many different peoples. But the problem is this world is in war between 2 tribes, and at the end of this day, and very bad antagonist, the avatar of the Great Void Vodens, this great snake, destroyed the world, and this is the end of the world, literally at the end of the tutorial. But because we are the Harbinger, the supernatural beings who make this way to this world to save the world, we have the a very specific power to redo this day until we find a way to save the world. So if you know something like Majora's Mask, Zelda the Majora's Mask, that's
It's also
nearly
similar to like,
yeah, that's nearly the
Sorry.
same things.
yeah, it's similar to any sort of Groundhog's Day idea where you're going back in time and reviewing the same day over and over again to try to do the same thing. But the only issue we have is we have to follow it with a companion. So if you notice there in the tutorial, we picked up Ludimir, the bear-like guy, and whatever her name, Dragna. Right?
Draga.
Yeah, Draga. Yeah, it's been a while. um, and basically, we need to pick up certain things from the days to be able to progress through the story.
Yeah, there is a lot of choice, lots of investigations to have to do when we play this game as a casual players, because you have to find some clues to find a way to block Voden.
Yeah, there has to be a way, and the whole journey is to try to figure out how to slowly, just what caused it and all that sort of thing. It's a fun game.
Yeah, and
The main speed tech in this is just playing the game fast and efficiently, really,
yeah,
and skipping all the dialogue.
yeah, we just have to mash B to skipping all of the dialogue. But that's make me sad, because the voice in this game are definitely awesome. All of the voice, all of the dialogues have voice, and yeah, most of the character are really great to follow during this day. That we have to redo this day with very different decisions, and that's not only the oh, sorry, I did a little mistakes. That's not only the person which with for the beginning of that's not only the choice of the beginning of the day, but we also have to make some choice when we fight bosses, because when we saw most of them, we can fight them or spare them to make another to find other clues. So
Yeah. There's a lot of choices in this game. If you've ever played Stories Path of Destinies, it's made by the same people, so if you're interested in it, have a look. It's the whole idea of just there's lots of different options, all that sort of thing.
we are pretty close, actually.
Yeah, I screwed up a little bit as well.
By the way, we will do exactly the same shows, of course, because there is an optimal way to complete this quest. We do that in 8 days.
Yeah, something like that.
Just to give you an indications, during my first gameplay, I did it in 25 days, something like that.
Oh,
so...
yeah, I think I did it in like 24. I beat you by 1. Don't worry, it'll only happen in days. You'll beat me in the race. Well, I can hope.
Oh yeah, we didn't speak about the condition of this race, because we are not in any percent or a normal category. We actually doing the low percent. So that means in these games we can level ups, we can have upgrade for your weapons, for your armor, for your allies, and so on and so on. But here we will do the entire games only with the sword, nothing more.
Yep. Basically, usually in the game, I would grab at least like a health upgrade to make a boss fight like more consistent.
And
all that sort of thing.
And the dash, of course. The dash.
Oh yes, of course. On the 6th day, which it is, we are able to pick up a dash, which, of course, speeds things up. But unfortunately, we won't be able to have that.
With a pretty rapid cooldown, so with a pretty small cooldown, so it's very useful things. There is also the Doom of Destiny. No. I don't know the name of these things that stop the time. I called it Zawardo because I
Oh,
With
well,
Jojo.
yeah, JoJo.
Because I'm
Don't
a
worry,
JoJo
I'm
fan.
sure people will know what JoJo is. Yeah, so we don't get any upgrades, we don't level up at all that sort of thing, really.
Yeah.
Oof. So,
And also, yeah, we have the very first power you get if you are not in the low percent. It's a shoot, a bar
yeah,
of
if you
energy.
think Ryu from any Street Fighter game,
Yeah,
or just...
Hadouken.
it's a spirit bomb sort of thing. No, not a spirit bomb, that's a bad word. Do you want to discuss our movement that we're doing? Because I'm pretty sure we actually do the same.
Yeah, the jump slash cancel. We have to speak about that. When you walk, when you move in the game, you can obviously walk, but that's not the faster way to move. You can make some dodge. That's normally used in fights to avoid any damage. But the problem is, if you do free dodge really close, the third one is really slow, and we cancel that third dodge with a jump slash, and we cancel the jump slash with another dodge. So that's make this really strange. This really strange chain of animation and input. That's not very hard to do. We just have to dodge, dodge,
Yeah.
dodge, jump slash, dodge, 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 and so on to do that.
Yeah, it's that sort of thing. Opposed to that, the more simpler method, which may also be slightly faster. I mean, we both do it, but some of the other runners just dodge, and then
yeah, and
walk for a few seconds, like what I'm just doing a second.
that's also
But, you know,
there's also a very more precise way to move, because if you do the dodge cancel, the jump slash cancel to moving, the problem is you can't stop you as you want, because if you don't do the jump slash to cancel the last dodge, you will lose time. So actually, if you watch to the left on my side, I unlocked a certain seal. That's a Pygarian seal, and that's also the reason why we choose Draga this first day, because we need this seal for the next day, and we also need to fight the boss we will see at the end of this day. So the seal is used to open some doors. You can normally open if you don't have the seal. And I said normally because at the very beginning of the Omensight speedruns, when Omensight gets speedruns, there is, and the patch 1.02, there is a way to don't do this day by using some OB and some sort of stuff like the
if I explain it a little bit more, there's a combo when you do light attack, heavy attack, where your character raises up into the air. On earlier versions of the game, when you were in the air, you could actually still jump and then double jump, essentially giving you a triple jump. So that let us get to a lot of places we weren't really meant to.
That was very funny. That is very funny to see and to play also. But because this glitch was patched, there is right now the most played category was not the 80%, but the other ones like low percent, like glitchless. And also the all memories category, there is also another memories that exists on the one side. You just have to find all collectibles during your...
Just to mention for this little section here, this is a section where like they're going to pull the lever and we're gonna stop them pulling the lever. Except this is the very first mission where if they actually go to pull the lever, our support will do her explosion ability to stop them and instantly kill them anyway. So you almost want them to pull the lever and then have her do her special ability to kill them all.
Yeah. By the way, the special ability of Draga, it's this big area of effect, this big explosion that's very powerful, that's instantly kill everything gets on here. There is a little cooldown you can see on the top right of our
right-hand side. As opposed, Ludimir, the other character we got, he has an even larger AoE, it's slightly weaker.
Yeah, because the one of Draga is very powerful, but really close. But Ludomir have this. We will see that when we got Ludomir. I'm ready for the Pigarians.
Oh yeah.
The Pigarians and who are we? Well, but that's the we can hear my sound. The stream can hear
Yeah.
my sound. So
I'll do it when it gets to me.
I will
Basically,
I will do with you.
okay. Yeah. There's. Oh, you'll do it with me. So basically, there's this voice line in the game that I just quite love. There's a lot of voice lines that I love in this game, but Draga is about to make a speech. Maria, who are we?
We are one
One
voice,
voice,
one
one
nation,
nation,
one destiny.
destiny.
And
And it's
that's-
just all very out of sync and
yeah.
not.
We have to find a way to make this auto scroll pretty funny, because that's really, yeah, for the moment
know.
that's not there is no really a good way to get faster.
Yeah. And other than just skipping it, which is what they do in the any percent.
I never did the any percents, that's why.
Yeah, I tried it and I struggled. And my run on any percent is before we really found all the glitches to vault.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
and just another slight difference between this run and a normal glitchless run. Usually we would pick up chests. As you saw, there was a chest to the right of my screen just a moment ago. Usually we might pick that up to get more money to buy the upgrades, but in this one we don't need to, so it's pretty easy. At least there's a small little time save there.
So, incoming on my side, the first boss of the games, the Deathless.
Hey. Just as a side note, another thing they changed with the most recent patch of the game is when you break a crate, there's a health apple drop thing you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah, they spawn a whole lot more now.
That's not going very well on my side. I
just got some bad menuing. Oh, yeah. Bad menuing? Bad movement. That's the right word. There we go. I've gotten to Draga now, so...
Sometimes the boss teleports out of the camera, so that can be a problem.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Although after after the halfway point, she does always go up to the top and then spawn at the front again, so that's nice.
So... And we get on my side the Soul of Ratika.
Did you get hit by the explosion at all?
No, I didn't get it by the explosions, but
Yeah.
The fight starts not very well. I can see your fight right now on the stream.
Yeah. It's
because-
pretty easy too, but just to know, the black things she shoots out, if you get hit by those, you'll actually be frozen basically for a few seconds, so it's really not a good idea. So I played it a little bit safe to go around them and make sure I didn't get hit. So yeah, now we got a new character.
Yeah.
To follow alongside. But we're not gonna talk to them right now.
But yeah, we will not use Ratika immediately for the second day. We will use Ludomir. Because right now we have, as we see, to find a way to block the end of the world, we have to find very important clue that we will see in later, and to find one of them we need this Pigarian seal we just found, and to use it we have to do this, to redo the day with Ludomir, starting day 2 for me.
Yeah. I'm just finishing day 1. Yeah, going through the loading screen to get back to the center base tree thing. So I'm only like a couple 15 seconds, 20 seconds behind really, so that's not too bad.
To be honest, that's totally nothing, because one death in this game, on this run, especially at the boss, can be a huge problem for more than 2 minutes if you don't, if you die at the bad moment.
Yeah, it can be really bad, especially There is a boss later on. Well, all of the bosses are slightly difficult because, I mean, for me personally, I would usually pick up at least one health upgrade before the first boss,
That's my
which is going to
case, yeah.
happen in this day, right? No, it's in Ratica, the first
No, the
boss.
first day. We just do Deathless, that's the void version of Ratica.
Oh yeah, I just forget Deathless is a boss since
Yeah,
it's so
because
easy.
Deathless is very simple. But the next
We
one will
tickety
be
boom.
not this day, not the day with Ludomir, but the day 3. With Ratica, we have to face Hindrik.
Yeah, and Indrik is the real first boss of the game, to be honest, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm pretty agree too. There is a lot of boss in this game, but we don't fight all of them because we just have to do the good choice to.
Yeah. We have to do the optimal pattern.
Yeah.
There's a voice line I love that just happened for me. It's well, when you're having your conversation with Ludimir to go to Yarbog's temple to do whatever he's planning to do, Ludimir says "well" and is about to say something else, but since we're cutting him off, it just sounds like he says "well" and then leaves. It's just like "well," and this awkwardly runs away. I just find it hilarious.
By the way, there is a beer at the in this bar on this day, and this is a mistakes I think when we have to redo the day with Ludomir, the beer disappear. But normally that's exactly the same day because we back in the time, so we have to ask this to the developers. Where is the beer? So actually, we will see one of the enemies. That's the void, Murlocs things. if you're used with the World of Warcraft world, and those ones are the void soldiers. So they are always antagonists.
Yeah. So in this game, we're usually following two sides of the war. On Draga and Indrik's side, who we get later, we're on
Pegarian's Empire.
Yeah, and on the other side, with Ludimir and Ratica, we've got the rodents helping us out. So whoever isn't,
the Empire against the Alliance, as always.
Yeah. So yeah, here they are now.
To speaking about the Ludomir, is a mercenary from the Redemption side, and is pretty close from the priestess that's been murdered at the beginning of the games. This name is Vera, and that's the reason why Vodans come back in Euralia, because she was murdered by someone. We don't know.
Yeah, so this is basically a murder mystery to figure out who killed Vera at the very beginning, which is kind of cool.
This is exactly that. And Ludomir is a very close friend from Vera.
So... Yeah, you find out during the game that they actually Vera was sent to an orphanage, and apparently it's the same orphanage that he goes to. So, and they grew up there.
So because Vera was killed, Ludomir is here to take revenge from the one we think is the murderer. That's Indrik the Emperor. So
that's why we're going to try to kill him today. Except we're not, because we go our own way.
Yeah, because if we go through this door with Ludomir, we can find your way at the center of this temple. This is also the main the main place from the Pegarian Empire. But because we have the Pegarian seal, we can take another way here. I'm actually taking this way.
Yeah, and I'm just a fight behind you.
That's pretty close. And because we take another way, Ludomir just left us here because he won this revenge, so we have to continue.
Yeah, he's going to do his thing.
Yeah, and we have to continue alone. With this angle of camera, you can clearly see what is the consistency of our of our moving strategy, dodge, and jump slash cancel and dodge.
we're trying our best, but you know, sometimes it messes up, and you know, like it happens.
Yeah, because it's you have to do this. You have to do this a lot of time during the runs, and sometimes, yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna be
it's not
fail,
always
but
And sometimes you are jump slashing close to a lever or lever or whatever,
yeah.
and you know sometimes you don't quite make it, and you do quite make it, or sometimes you go over slightly, or
So
yeah. Here's a point. There should be oh wait no. Sometimes there are enemies and you could just walk past them because there isn't a guarded point. In later days when we walk past this area, there will be enemies here, but there isn't on this day. I forgot. Probably on your screen right now, we're fighting the harder
yeah,
boss.
I'm fighting the sharks. You name it, the sharks. And I prefer to don't speak when I face the sharks because it's
Yeah, it's cool. I'm about to come up onto them myself. So yeah, here are the sharks. They're bigger enemies.
This is probably the most dangerous enemy of the games. If we don't
Yeah, out
speak
of
about
everything.
if we don't speak about boss.
Yeah, if we're not talking about bosses, just default. This guy's probably the harder enemy of the run.
You just saw me fighting the sharks on the grounds, but you can also stun him by doing a gem slash. That's safer to destroy him. I don't do that because you can also use a precise dodge to make
I'm about to go do that. Yeah, you can also do other things and deal damage other ways. I just later on I've got a habit of just jump slapping everything. So also, if you notice there, I was luring everyone to my side of the screen and then using my light attack combo to push them forward and hopefully off the ledge.
Yeah, that's a very important strategy to try to ring out the enemy if you can, because that saves you a lot of times.
So yeah, here we find out our first big drama of the stream. Well, I mean, you've already seen it on his side.
Yeah, the Omensight. This is the...
So whenever we go close to a place that had a special power or meaning, we get to view it for some reason because we're magic. So we found out that Indrik choked Vera in here. Oh no. And what we do is we, instead of going up and talking to our companions now, we actually are able to insert that Omensight into their heads, and they're able to see the same things we have seen, and that changes what they do during the day.
That's right, and because of that, that's changed that changed the event of this day to find other clues and find another way to influence most of our allies in their decisions.
For a reference there, I just got a golden split. Nice.
Wow. Okay.
Although I might have also got a loading glitch. Okay, yep. Sometimes the game soft locks on a loading screen.
Oh,
and I just have to... Yeah, don't worry, just keep on going.
You get... No. You sure?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh my god. Should
just
I wait?
Keep on going. Nah, just keep on going. It'll be fine.
Okay.
I just have to load up the game again, you know.
We didn't know why that's happened sometimes, but normally that's happened only when I play the games when I open it the first times. When I redo a run, that's never happens. So.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be an Omensight speedrun if you didn't softlock at least one.
Yeah, because we have to speak about that. But the problem, one of the problem for the speedrunners of these games is the softlocks, because we find so many different ways to softlock a runs. We have bunch of clips about many different softlock, mainly because of our allies, because sometimes they do things that we can progress further.
But don't worry, in the patch notes of the first patch, they said they fixed that.
I was so close from a death.
Oh.
I was close to follow one of these fish in the hole. So that was a good fight.
Yeah. I'm just about to go into Ratica now.
Oh my god.
So unfortunately I'm a little bit behind now because of that crash, but hey, it's whatever, it's only like a minute or two. At least it's on the game side rather than tech. Hey.
Yeah.
All's good.
That's won't be a marathon if we don't have issue. Even
Yeah.
of the runner side with their own games.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad everything's going alright so far. Unfortunately, we did have some issues beforehand, but I'm happy everything is going alright now, right? So now we meet our magical bard, Ratika. Or, as you've already seen on his stream, you've met her a while ago. Her? Yeah.
With a very, very different power than Draga and Ludomir. Because the power of Ratika is a huge buff that's make you very lots of faster. That's make you way faster, and also that's very dangerous.
It gives you a speed up essentially, but the issue is with that when you're falling, it also it speeds up gravity essentially.
Yeah,
as well.
That just make the games your character physics comes faster. But the good things about that, because the Harbinger House have two different sort of attack, so normal attack and heavy attack with another buttons, and the heavy attack have a huge stun potential, and if you spam that with the power of Ratika, that's really a very powerful things, because you can just make an infinite combo with most of the enemies.
You know, okay, so right now I'm fighting the squid things at least. These all take 2 hits to kill. And if you noticed a second ago, I only hit one once and it fell off the screen. If I actually did do the second strike there, I would have fallen as well with it. And I'm really glad I realized that and didn't.
That's was close from happening to me. On my side. So on my own side, on the left, I'm on the very first difficult fight of the games. This one is difficult because I owe them. Ooh, that was close.
And so
we
I
have
just
to
had I had a little retarded moment where I just walked off the edge.
Yeah.
I was pushing the boulder and I just kind of just didn't jump apparently. Oh, my mind, gosh.
Okay, because I have to do this fight, but preferably it must be done without any damage, because if it's the case, I have to heal myself before the boss, and that's time lost.
Yeah, because the boss is quite difficult. Are you on the fight before Indrik now?
Yeah. Oh damn. I take a hits from the sorcerer in the air. That was bad.
Yeah, it's kind of a more difficult fight out of everyone, since you have the flame bearers and all that sort of thing, which, you know, I would say they're pretty difficult of an enemy.
I take 1 hit, but I will go anyway. I will do a risky Indrik.
I mean, that's probably a good idea, as my Ratika decided not to move. Hey, Ratika. Oh.
Oh, you got the Ratika. Yes.
Okay, so this is actually a showcase for the softlocks in this game.
That's happened to me on Ludomir yesterday, but... So, here it comes, Indrik. The second boss of the games, more likely the first one. You have a... You know, this is this main attack, a big fireballs, and also the Indrik shield explode at certain moments, and if you are close from the explosion, you're taking damage, so you have to take care about that. But the most dangerous things of Indrik is, of course, the lava. The floor is lava, so if you touch the lava, that's an instant death. And also Indrik stun you with the big balls, the big fireballs. So if you take a hit across the lava, you're instantly dead. So I use a very specific strategy here. I just do a simple... Oh damn, that was very bad.
If I just mention here, sorry, what we've come to now, this is the very scary door that looks like you've soft locked, but no, it's actually just really slow.
Yeah, this door. It's
Yeah, it's terrible. Come on, come on, there we go, boy.
oh my god, that was so scary from Hendrik. I missed my shot 2 times and I was close from dying.
Oh,
But
man, at least I would have been able to catch up a little. No, we want this to be a good race, and I want you to do the best that you can.
but
It's unfortunate that I've had some soft locks.
yeah,
So these enemies
you're
are
the
ones
soft
you can
log,
just
so
run past.
I'll probably I'm okay to waiting you for some seconds. It's
Hey, I want you to not hold back.
okay, so let's go.
Because you're gonna soft lock later, and I'm gonna catch up, you know?
So I was going for a very dangerous Hendrik by standing beyond him during the hard phase. That's a risky strat that I love to do, but that was going well. So, but I will do the risky Retica too. I died because of that during our training, but.
Oh, during the running.
During a training, I try to.
Oh,
right now,
okay.
I try to do a very risky strat for Ratika. We'll see later, but that's not going well sometimes. We will explain for what. So about the scenario of the games, we just manage to kill Indrix because with Ratika we show that Indrix is very cruel with Vera, the priestess that was murdered. And we heard these explanations, but because during our escapes, like during our escapes from the Yarbox sample, we get a new seal, the Rodentian seal, the green one. And this seal we will use this seal to find another important clue.
Yeah. We're basically doing this whole day to see that one thing. So yeah, here's the choices. We could either use the Omensight on him or attack him, by the way.
Yeah, that's one of the choice we can do.
So now I've got to attempt this.
Good luck, foreign Drake, dude.
Thank you. I don't want to die this time. I've got like one hit on me.
And you know what? We just rushed the 50 euros.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we did. We just got another donation. Mind if I read it out?
Go for it.
We just got 12 euro. 12 euros from Paulister. I hope it's euros in this case and not dollars, but I think it's euros. Either way, 12 euros from Paulister saying, "Yo, guys, good luck to all the runners. This should complete the Pepsi Man incentive." With that, the Pepsi Man cutscene incentive has been met.
Yes. Hello,
oh, yay.
Hello, Paulister.
Is that Pepsi Man to actually happen, or?
Yeah, that just completed. If my English is still okay, I think.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was like cutscene percent or something like as well.
By the way, sorry.
Yeah, it was any percent with an incentive for cutscene percent,
Gotcha,
which is
yeah.
happening. Let me do the math here since we delayed everything a bit. Like 4:15 a.m. Central European time.
Awesome. Just as a side note, I got through Indrik without dying, so that's nice.
Well played. For the moment, both of us are deathless. So it's pretty.
Well, I mean, I don't worry about that. Yeah, we're both deathless, totally. I ran off the edge one stupidly time.
Yeah, none of us ever did one single run deathless for the moment because of a very specific boss. Yeah, the greatest run killer of all times.
Yeah, basically there's, at the end there's a boss, which is a 3-stage boss. The first stage is actually the most difficult.
Oh yeah.
It's really cool. The final boss is actually, takes ideas from all the other bosses in the game and mixes them together. The first stage is a boss we don't actually have to do, which is Draga, if I'm...
Yeah,
right?
We never fight Draga because there is not a single clue we can get from a timeline that Draga is needed when Draga is needed. So.
Yeah, so that's a positive.
Oh,
hey.
very good RNG from Draga on my side. She killed
Technically,
a Murloc by herself.
I'm still on sub PB pace.
Oh damn.
Since apparently in Ludomir 2 I saved a minute.
With a soft lock.
Oh, nice. I mean, not nice. What soft luck did you get? It's like Pokemon, honestly. Catch them all.
So about the scenario of the game, we just show that to Draga how cruel this leader is. Our leader is. How cruel
And
is
also,
Drake.
why is he in this place and not prepared for the battle? And so she goes to question him.
But before that, she wants to investigate the secret house of the Pigarian Emperor to find why Indrix is very angry about Vera keeps in this place.
Yeah,
Was
and
in this
we
place.
find out something secret along the way. Tune in in about 10 minutes to find out why.
And by the way, because we are in the same days, hello Ludomir. Yeah, Ludomir is here to kill Indrik once again, but this time we are not on this side.
Yeah, it's very cool seeing all the simultaneous thing happens. If you notice during the loading screens, it shows you where all the other characters are during this action.
Yeah,
And
and
so you build up quite a tight-knit pass with all these people.
that was a very cool idea to make the loading screens like an RPG, an RPG things with some token represents all of the character of the story. So.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's probably the reason why it soft locks, but like, it's a cool idea.
Okay, there we go for this fight. Normally, at this moment of the games, we have a specific power, like like Dark Vador. We can grab some things and throw them, but you can use that from the barrel, from the explosive barrel on the side. But here we have to do this without this power. So.
Yeah, so the powers we can get in the run are the Hadouken Blast, the Spirit Blast that we mentioned earlier. Then we get a time stop ability, so within a certain sphere of area, time will slow down significantly.
The dash.
We also then get a grab first.
Oh yeah, the grab. Yeah.
Yeah, where we're able to pick up an enemy, and then we can do cool combinations of throwing them into our ally and all that stuff. And then yeah, the dash.
Yeah. That's also needed to find all collectibles. That's why the all collectibles things is not you can't manage 100 not a 100%, but the all collectibles things in low percents because you need your power. So this is the only category you can manage with a low percent restriction.
I mean, you could do the any percent, to be honest. There's nothing stopping you to do any percent. But who plays any percent?
Yeah, that's true. We can do the any percent. We can also do other categories that we think about, but no. Okay.
Are we talking about
I think,
the second ending?
Yeah, because actually we will rush the bad ending of the game, or the most likely the very first ending of the games. After we finish the game one times, there is a second lecture. Yeah, there is a second things to do for these games is to find the true ending of the games, to block all of the things at the very beginning of this cruel day, of the end of the world, because we will see at the bad ending what happens, but there is two different endings, and to have the second ones we have to find all of the 32 clues during the entire games, and for the moment we didn't manage the routing of this true ending, because it's
because that only came out on this current edition.
Yeah.
Thanks, Junkers, by the way. I'm trying my best.
As we said, that even for the moment, I think I have a little advance. Yeah, I have 1 minute or something like that in events because of the soft lock on other things.
Yeah.
But all can.
I'm just about to. I'm jumping through the area.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm the end. I'm at the very last fight of the.
Cool. So you're basically a fight ahead of me. Wait, the very last fight of what area?
Of the in front of the green seal.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're basically a whole zone ahead of me. Oof. Yeah, we can do this.
Oh my god, I was not lucky.
Oh. It went to slash the squid, but it slid through the squid and jumped off the end, apparently. So, unfortunately, second death right there.
A seal, not ours.
Yep. Wait, come on, door. Why are you so slow? Wait, actually no.
You're not
that
used
wasn't
about
so
that
slow.
because that's actually I was very scared. Everything I see the door taking a long time to open, but I never ever saw lock in front of the door. So
See, that's what it's meant to happen.
The Emperor, Earth the God.
okay, I'm at the second Omensight. So here on my screens you can see that the Indrik the Emperor was murdered by someone at the States, but so we can get this soul to play with him later during the games. But at the same time, we found a very important clue from because yeah, the specific power, as we said, of the Harbinger is to see the past, to find clues for resolve this murder of Vera, and we see, oh my god, that's Ratika. It's Ratika who's murdered Vera, so we found a very important information.
Yeah. So now we're gonna go see Ratika instead to please, excuse me, to actually, you know, find out why, essentially.
Yeah, because as you can expect, we are only at 46 minutes of the run, so of course that's not so easy.
So yeah, there's still some twists and turns.
I'm not exactly 1 day ahead. I'm an half of a day.
He's half a day ahead, yeah.
Because I will go for the day 5 right now. Day 5 with Ludomir, because of course, when we show to Ludomir that we know the murder of this beloved Vera, that's not Indrik, but that's Ratika, he will get pretty angry. He will be pretty angry.
May I butt in here with a quick donation?
Go for it.
We just got 15 euros from Hate Being Sub saying, have to hear the butterflies sing along. As well, good luck on the run for Omensight. Just don't miss your jumps.
I'll try not to.
We will try. Thank you, ABNSIP. ABNSIP, also Ozma, is also a speedrunner of Omensight and is the man who wrote the All Memories category, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's right.
A very fun fact about the all memories, that's mean all collectibles, because the collectible of these games means, yeah, memories. It's 24 different part of memories of the character you can find at any step of the games.
Essentially, you can find these diary-looking things. I'll point them out next time I see one. But yeah, they'll show off they'll give you like a little journal entry into someone's life and tell you more fun facts and lore.
Yeah. And because of one specific memory, we have to do 1 extra day. to
Yep.
manage this this category. So we have to do 9 days instead of 8.
All right.
So
I'm just about to enter open the green seal.
oh damn. So I'm here in prison with Ludomir, of course, because at the beginning of the day Ratika is here in prison, and he still he's still here for some vengeance, but not for Indrik this time, for Ratika.
Yeah, so we're gonna be angry with Radka this time.
Ludomir,
But we did.
Ludomir is like this. You have one idea in the head and go for it. It's the yeah. So this is a
Yeah.
very big fight here. And,
So in Ludomir 5, the 5th day essentially, with Ludomir, you have the second big boss, which is Ratika. You fight against her. There's a lot of reasons why she's an annoying boss. Do you want to go into it since you're closer to it? Oh, I suppose we
no,
can go
I'm
into it when
actually
you're-
in the yeah, and I take
Yeah,
a
when we get to
very
it,
bad.
we can go over it. So spoilers if you were paying attention to my scream. Oh yeah, Ratika kills. This is a very non-spoiler friendly run because, you know, we have to watch all these cutscenes and such. In terms of actually looking at languages, because of course we're hearing everything, unfortunately there's no difference in voice acting. Everything is done in English voice acting, so...
That's a good thing for me. That's showing my English.
Hey!
I played a game in French. So yeah, my oh my god, Ludomir, what the fuck?
Ooh, what happened?
I find a new glitch, guy. So normally Ludomir pushed this box with you, but I don't know why I can push the box only with my. I can push the box myself. So okay. Why not?
Who needs allies when you can just do it yourself?
My god, that's never happened before. And that's
Hey, well.
and that's pretty rare to find something like weird things that's not make use of rock or something like that in this game.
Yeah, if anything, that's just slightly helpful because, you know, you don't have to wait for your ally to come help you push a box.
I don't win times because of that, I think, but that was funny. Ludomir just do weird things after
Yeah.
he tried to push the box.
But don't worry, I'm still 13 seconds ahead of my PB.
Go for it. So on my homes, that's where the stress begins. I will probably not talking when I'm doing this boss because
That's fun.
I will go for I will go for the art strats. So to explain the next boss on my side, Ratika is have projectiles, so but the thing is when you hit Ratika, she instantly teleports somewhere on the rooms, and that's random. So two solutions: you just wait for Ratika shoots, dodge and hits, or you go for it even if Ratika can hit at the same time. But if she did, there is no invulnerability frames in this game, so you can take you can get a touch of death. You can instantly die if multiple projectiles touch you. So
Yeah.
There we go.
To put an example, like if one projectile hits you, it can do like, oh, okay, like maybe 5% of 10% of your health. Oh no, that's not that bad. But thing is, all of them can hit you, and they have separate hitboxes. So if all of them hit you, that's you dead. 1 to 0 to, you know, fully dead.
that was close. Woo. No, that's not finished.
So yeah, as he was saying, just try to dodge those and don't get hit by them. The only issue is when you're trying to go in for an attack for her, and then she decides to attack, do her blast attack at the exact same time. You'll die instantly.
Yeah, but that was not the case. Whew. That's good.
That's positive.
That's always pretty good for the mines to pass Retica without dying. So,
Very shotgun-esque. You're right. You're right.
We are still in the middle of a bloody war. We have just crushed
So Retica is dead because Ludomir make vengeance from Vera, but we still have to manage the end of this day and also to finish this war against the Pygarian Empire. So some Ludomir things. You're in the prison right now.
Yeah,
That's
I'm in
because
the prison. I'm in the big room fight with loads of soldiers.
this fight is pretty random. This organization, I mean, because the enemies walk somewhere randomly in the rooms, and it's difficult to organize your fight correctly. You just have to destroy them as fast as you can. I was very lucky. Ludomir do this shockwave attack by himself. That's happened
Yeah,
sometimes, and that's a very cool thing because you win a lot
For
of time.
me, he decided to do it, but then he didn't actually do the effect. He just did the animation, but not the actual.
Oh my god. Come back here, Ludomir. Yeah, destroy that. So, we will find a new enemies, that's the gold soldiers with a shield. They are pretty dangerous because they can make chain attack, and you have to be really careful about them.
Yeah, some enemies. Of course, there's the normal attack icon, but there's also a red attack icon where it's dodgeable. Not dodgeable. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of something. Ah, well, I'll think of it later. Any idea what I'm thinking of? Probably not.
Oh yeah, some of them attack are when you see a red exclamation point. I didn't know the name of this, of this thing. When they are in fury or something like that.
escapes me as well.
Yeah, you can't dodge these things, or you can block them by stun them or stun or everything like that. Just have to go away very fast.
They're basically like in a taunt state, so they can't be interrupted, essentially. Is I think the best way to put it.
So on my side, here there is Rodantians. They will attack us best because they know that we kill Retica, their leader.
Hey, you know, in the walk up to Radka, I didn't die.
Oh, both of us.
I'm sometimes I really, yeah, nerd has me covered. So, yeah, okay, this is me trying to kill Radka. I assume you did it fine. Yeah, did you kill Radka?
Yeah, I did. I get Retica deathless. That was not. I get hitless, I think, because often when you fight Retica, it's hitless or it's death. Because when you get hit, especially in low percents, that's always a lot of your HP that's going out. So. So, a fight against some Murlocs. They are not as difficult as the men with the shield because Murlocs are ciphers. Let's use the good name.
Yeah, ciphers is what they're actually called in like canon lore and all that sort of thing.
Yeah. So, oh good, very good. I destroy 3 red ciphers, 3 black ciphers when they are on the ground. So that's a very good thing. A very good thing to know: if an enemy is underground, is stunned on the ground, you can instantly kill him with any attacks. And Ludomir put them undergrounds put all the enemy underground, so you have to use that to destroy the most important enemies if you want.
Yeah, the ones with the most health. I got through Radka as well without dying. I took a few hits though.
So, by the way, in this phase, on my side, if you get touched by the tank, you instantly dead. So,
yep.
You have to take care.
So don't do that.
Yeah. So, these times, we destroy the tank, because we are not on it.
Oh man, if only we could do that in the other runs.
Yeah. Yeah, because to remember, it's still the same day.
I was able to push a dude out of bounds. That's cool.
Oh my god, I did.
Sometimes when you push someone out of bounds, they just die. There is a soft lock you can do where you push someone out of bounds and they just what's the word? Stay alive out of bounds and you can't kill them, and so you know you soft lock.
Oh,
So that's always fun. So I'm here to the golden maced friends as well.
This day is pretty long, by the way.
Yeah, I mean Ratika's is the long, not Ratika's. Draga's at the beginning is the longest with around 15 minutes.
Yeah,
This is
because of the autoscroller with the tank, of course.
yeah. Luckily, we only have to do that once during the actual run. But like, if you're playing through casually, it may happen more than once.
But during the next day, with these things with the tank, it's harder because they can be destroyed by the explosive barrel at the beginning of the scroll. That was not the case in the first day because that's the some like the tutorial day.
Yeah, it's basically the tutorial day.
Once again, an optional fight, so I will not doing it. And the reason why Ludomir comes here is just to speak to Vera, this beloved Vera, on the stone.
You know, sometimes when something confusing is happening, you want to talk to a loved one.
That's what you want. Vera?
But once again, this is the end of the world.
But we got what we came for. We got the seal. And that's all we needed for the next day.
Yeah, that's nearly the same things for each act, because yeah, the game is segmented by different act. The first one, we are actually in Act 3, Betrayal, I think in English. Yeah.
It's basically whenever you get a new Omensight, you get it moves to the next section.
The next section, and we are actually in the third section of the game. But by the way, when we finish the games and we are in the research for the true ending, we can redo all of the different section of the games and all of the different. We can redo all of the different choice. So we can
Wait,
really...
do you actually have to finish the game to be able to do that? Was that?
Yes, I actually finished the true ending, and I actually finished all of the different choice possible in the games. That's pretty long. That's very long to get all of the different all of the different things.
There are 2 clues that are missable if you don't go through them, and when I was playing my game through casually, I missed those.
By the way, that's exactly why the true ending routing is very difficult, I think, because you can get all the 32 clues for the true ending without doing all of the games. That's possible, because some ending give you the same clues as some other else. So yeah, that's why the true ending will be difficult to run. To route.
The new ending, of course, is quite recent.
That was close for your gems. I just saw. I was a little bit late from the streams right now, but so. Oh. That was not one of my best fight here. Yeah, this fight with Ratika and with the Gardas is very easy because you can go.
If anything, this is going okay at best. Mine.
You say me that at the very first fight with this day 6 with Ratika, you get all of the enemy in the same area of effect with your heavy attack. Yeah, because we don't speak about that. But one of the other difference between the basic attack and the heavy attack is the heavy attack in some part of this combo make area of effect cleave.
Yeah,
it
makes an area of effect attack. Yeah.
Yeah. So that can be
you can do by just not moving and pressing Y or heavy attack, whatever it is for you.
And believe me, not talking about something is really hard for me. Fish thingies. Wait, don't move.
So, Ratika was fast this time. That's good.
Just to talk in comparison for
But let's keep
on the rodent side of enemies that are annoying. On the rodent side, there are enemies which can summon the snipers,
Oh yeah.
and those are basically the priority targets because you don't want them to summon an extra body for you to have to kill.
Oh yes. They are always your first priority at all times because you don't. If you have to fight more enemies, the fight's going longer. So.
Yeah. So basically, just make sure you don't do badly. But sometimes that happens.
If you see my screens floating, that's normal because some ciphers have poison weapon. So if you get
oh no,
touched,
this is a soft lock. No.
what?
Oh
Really?
no, no, I'm joking around.
Oh
You
my
don't worry.
god! You're joking about the door.
Yeah,
Man, don't play with my earth with softlock. My earth get crushed so many times by this game because
oh, same.
yeah, we speak about one of our main run killer, the first phase of final boss of the games. But there is also another very interesting things about this boss. That's probably the boss that we found the most of the softlock on the games. He softlocked so many times.
It's not fun. Ironically, I never really experienced the soft locks in Voden. It mainly happened from patch 1.3 onwards, so that's fun. I'm just finishing day 5 with Lidimir.
I'm waiting for Ratika for the betrayal
Hey.
from the religion.
Ahead of PB.
besides,
Go for it. I'm probably on PB pace too.
Not
think.
PB pace on definitive edition and not
Oh yeah,
1.3.
not on the yeah.
Because your fastest time, the world record currently is on 1.3 version.
Yeah,
The version just before this.
the
and
version
it's
just
faster.
before this, because this version is faster for many reasons. First of all, the door, as we said, because door are. I will check this. No.
They don't have, in this definitive version, they have an animation to them, and in the other version, there's not that animation.
tangled
Yeah.
up with.
And also there is one extra fight in this version, in the definitive editions. And there is also Voden, the last boss, is also very more difficult in this version. So that's also. a
Is it
problem.
actually? Is it more difficult?
Yeah, because of the spin, the hitbox of the
Ah.
spin.
I mean, it's harder because of Lobus sense, if anything.
Yeah, but
Did that get different? I haven't really played apart from Lobus sense.
so yeah, I'm very sure that the spin of Vodan is way dangerous in these versions. And there is also another things with longer. What is it already? Yeah, the door, loading times also. I timed the loading times between the two versions, and the loading time of these versions are pretty slow.
Yeah, I can agree with that. The loading times that I've experienced so far are definitely more expensive? Slower.
Pay for your loading times.
Uh,
Wait, how did you do that? You know what? Never mind. You are a
Damn, that's a good run for the moment. Until Voden. Oh, last Omensight.
cool. I just got through the first fight for Ratika.
Okay,
It was kind of bad, but whatever.
we have something like one day difference, but
Oh, are you going into
no, I'm
Emperor now.
I'm at the end of the day. I'm at the Omensight.
Yeah, I mean, this is a short day in comparison to
Oh
all the
yeah,
others.
yeah, because if the day with Lidomir and the day with Dreg are way longer, because here there is only one zone to do.
I mean, technically, there's the at the prison, the one room, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, technically.
Yeah, technically this is this one. Don't say that, Satanic Nerd. I know that I did so many grammar error when I speak English, but so this is an
Hey,
intermission
man,
here.
like I'm just terrible at English in general. Sorry.
So this is an intermission here. Voden, the avatar of the void, trap you here. So we have to fight all of these ciphers, and the better way to do that is to push them out of the way. Okay. I'll
Just as
try
a side
to.
note, I'm terrible at speaking. Like, man,
Okay, good. Let's make one. Let's make two. No. Close. Come on, little one. Hit me. No, they don't want. Yes, I got it. When we get the black ones out of the screens, that wins you lots of time. No. Yes.
You know, English is a hard language. I'd like to just say that.
Oh no, I don't. I'm not so sure because for the grammar, French make me some troubles when I was a child.
I'm just making excuses for myself. Don't worry.
I doubt we are soon. Logan is likely to be gathering his strength for another attack.
There we go for the intermission. So for the first and the last day, Indrik.
Yeah, you access him a little bit beforehand, but
Enter and die.
it's not generally needed. Oh.
So,
Just as a small little thing in my screen, basically Ratica was really far behind, so I reloaded the checkpoint so she actually caught up.
oh, you did it for Ratika.
Yeah, I do that.
Oh, okay. I only did it for Ludomir because for Ratika I timed it on my side, and that's slightly faster to just wait Ratika.
Okay.
That's-
Maybe it's
that's-
different on later editions because I don't know when I felt like it, but
and more important, that can be different if we are in the different setup, because
Very true.
loading times depend of the PC. So that's why I will try if I can get it and if I have the time to run the Omensight Switch versions.
oh man, yeah, that sounds fun because I've got that.
Yes. So about Indrik, because we never saw Indrik. So Indrik have an attack the same as we fight him, but it's a fireball. When someone is hit by the fireball, is immediately stunned on the ground. But the problem is we don't have any command attack, so just here, and we can't use it. So just it by itself, so that's not very entertaining to play with Indrik. So just have to hope that he play with us, and that's bad because the summoners already summons many ciphers before I was on the.
Yeah, usually we use the special abilities as any sort of area of effect, crowd control, all of that sort of thing.
So first, the summoners always. Where is the second one? No.
Oh no.
Once again, he immediately summoned some things.
So annoyingly enough, you can actually have those big shark things be summoned as well. So that's an option.
That should be awesome, but that's not the case.
Oh,
but
darn it. No.
Indrik was pretty kind with me, so That was not a very good fight because of the summonings, but that's fine. By the way, fun fact: if we unlock the chain from the ciphers, if we unlock break the chain, the ciphers chain, they can attack the other enemies because they are not on the side of the Rodentian of the Pigarians. They are just bad things. So.
Yeah, I like that. I like that part as well. And just ending the day here, I'm still ahead of PB.
Oh damn! I forgot that there is some. I forgot one fight. Thank you, Indrik. Indrik is pretty kind with me in this day. Normally, Draga like me, Ludomir hate me, and Indrik is random. Sometimes he's good, sometimes he's bad, but most of my lost soft locks are with Ludomir.
Yeah.
So, about the scenario of the games, we just saw that the last Omensight that we found is that we see that Vera, the priestess, make something like pact with the devil because she tried to use the power of the void, the power of Voden, to win the war. So that's a forbidden things. And when Indrik saw that, he say, "Oh my God, that's very bad." Because of that, the void can come back and destroy the whole world and make the world ended. So.
Side note: 50 attack chain. Hell yeah.
Oh, well played. So, because of that, Indrik decide to make a peace with Retica. So we go here to find Retica, but not to fight her, just to make peace, and we just show her the Omensight. And
Which is the first time we do that in the run.
yeah, we have to spare
That was a decent
Retica.
section. Decent section.
Played.
I was hitless again.
That's not a very easy. That's not an easy part, this intermission in the void, because there were lots of enemy at the same times. You have to dodge. Some of them are invisible. So
Yeah. I feel like that's slightly easier on this version, actually.
Yeah.
Surprisingly enough. Back in some earlier versions, they had an issue where some characters would try to attack you when they weren't on screen, and so the pop-up of someone's going to attack you didn't show. So that was an issue they had previously, but luckily they've fixed that now, and they'll only ever attack you while on screen.
that's a good thing, because as a casual gameplay, that was very frustrating.
Yeah, I only really struggled with it in the speedrun, honestly, but then again, my casual playthrough had a lot of issues. Like, I didn't even know there was a heavy attack throughout my entire casual playthrough.
Mind if I hop in with another
Go for it.
donation?
Go for it.
We just got €5 from Satanic Nerd saying, "Alright, Tricro and Etienne, good luck on Vodou. And of course, well, then there's just a bunch of capital Y's. You can probably-
Yeah, I will explain that. Oh, Red! Hello to the new guys, to the streams. So yeah, the capital things are specific later. This is the later for the heavy attack. I will explain what. I will explain
yeah,
why,
we play
if I
it-
can manage it. That's
We'll get there eventually.
what the? Oh my God, that was very weird. Oh damn, I don't like this fight. They are so
Oh, I
aggressive.
think that's a raid. Oh, thanks for the raid, guys.
Yeah, thank you. So
You're welcome to this great game of playing Omensight and stuff.
for the moment, both our runs are pretty good.
Yeah, like
No
I'm.
deaths,
Say that for yourself.
Yeah, but that's
There are some good sections. There are some bad sections.
oh, that was close.
Don't.
I probably have to heal. I'm not safe actually.
Same. Good thing we're in sync.
Because in this section, yeah, we don't speak about that, but there is one of the longest boss of the runs. It's
Yeah,
of course.
it's Vladimir.
Let's make a quick speak about the timelines, because Ratika and Indrik make peace, of course, as we've seen, because of the Omensight. But the problem is, at the beginning of the day, Ludomir still thinks that Indrik is the murderer of Vera, so we will have to fight Indrik here to make our way through. To make our way free. Free.
Yeah, you're speaking good. Thank you.
So, and that's not a... The boss is not like hard, it's more long than hard.
Yeah, it's quite tedious as there are long periods of time where he is immune to damage, so you just sort of have to deal with that. Oh yeah.
So, that's a good start. Come on, Ludomir.
Come on.
Who the hell are you? It's me! So I will use a specific strat with Ludomir. We can stay close from a wall, and Ludomir will immediately stop this very... Oh my god, that was... What was that? Immediately stop this charge, and that's win times because this charge is very long. I'm in a very
you'll
bad
probably
spot.
see it a few times on my screen. There's also another option to actually... you see there are pillars around. You can try to make Ludimir charge into those pillars and have the pillars fall on top of him. That will actually deal damage to him, and that having them deal damage is actually the most damage you can deal to him in a single go. So
that's also, I think, the way that developer thinks we have to do Ludomir.
It's something neat. It's kind of harder to do, and usually they'll fall on yourself and you'll kill yourself, but you know, I'll give it a go.
Okay. Not too bad. But
I'm about to
I
talk to
only hit Ludomir with one pillar, so that was very long.
Hey, you're still doing it.
That's way harder to use pillar. When I begins the run of the low percent, I try to do that, but oh my god. But yeah, I died so many times by doing this. Right now,
Yeah.
when Ludomir is close from a wall, I go for the infinite section with the walls.
Essentially, this game is a lot of, hey, we're just smashing whatever B is on your skip button for a little while, because there's quite a few cutscenes, honestly. If there was a skip cutscene option, that'd be nice.
Oh,
but,
that should be great, my god.
You know, I doubt it'll ever happen since,
Just
you
a
know,
button to skip the cutscene, yeah, that should be
Yeah.
awesome.
just
Start
a patch
button,
to
yeah. We
skip days, just do it. We could just tell Ludimir at the end that we need to get the sword for some reason, and we're the Harbinger and do it because we're the Harbinger, you know? Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, because Ludomir, yeah, we don't speak about that, but oh, come on, yeah.
You're probably close to that section, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm close, but actually the Indrix Indrix and Ratika try to find a way to go to the dimension, to the Voden dimension, the Void dimensions, to kill Voden. But oh damn, that was bad. I was very close from the death because the two sharks are very close. Both.
Oh, the two sharks,
That's fine. I take some apples. So yeah, Ludomir and Ratika try to find a way to block the end of the world, and so destroy Voden or seal Voden. So the way to do that is to find the Master Sword. No, not the Master Sword. Cladden.
Yeah, the Master
Cladden.
Sword. The Master
Yeah,
Sword.
Cladden, the Master Sword of
It's
this.
Cladden, the name of the sword.
Yeah, exactly. And this is where Voden is sealed. So we have to find Claddens, but Indrik say, hey, the sword is not enough. You also need another information. The very last seal, as you can see on my screen. That's the seal of Cladden to make the way through. And now we have to find Cladden. And the only we can find many clues to know who's the persons who know where is Cladden, and it's appeared that this person is Ludomir itself. So
Yeah,
himself,
because
so.
he found the sword.
Absolutely. So as you probably expect, the last choice from the beginning of this last day will be Ludomir. So actually that's the end of the 7th day on my side, and we will start the last day, the 8th.
I've actually gone through this section. I've gone to a 50 attack chain, which is nice. Oh, and I just got hit by one of the actual
damn.
traps.
By the way, doing chain is also pretty important because if you are not in low percent, that's make you extra experience and also extra gems you can use to buy many upgrades.
If you notice, when you do the chain, it'll go like plus 100 or something like that.
Yeah.
That's essentially the currency in the game, which
And-
we don't really pick up much
and
out of the way, but
yeah, and more like that, at the end of the day, you also have a bonus experience if you get a huge combo.
yeah. I'm about to start Ludomir.
Where is my beer?
Saved you that bit though.
I'm close from Ludomir too. I used the Omensight on him. By the way, in this game, in this fight with Ludomir, this is one of the fights you have none other choice than fight Ludomir. You can't use the Omensight of Ludomir at this fight, if I remember correctly. No.
Yeah, you can't. I've got him trapped in the corner myself. I got him hit by 2 pillars, and I'm just gonna do that now since he's conveniently in there. Oh crap. Do you remember when I said that? No, I just hit a barrel by mistake.
That's a very hard fight. Not hard. You can do it with a very safe strategy, but to be fast, you have to get some risk.
Yeah,
That's right.
definitely.
I know she wouldn't have wanted anything bad to happen to us.
I'm actually watching your fight. So on my side,
Thank you.
on my side, this is a pretty slow section, so we just have to rush the way that. Oh damn, Ludomir comes, please. Oh my god. Yeah, I was too fast from Ludomir. Sometimes it's happened when you are too fast from your mates, he lose you and you will lose times about that. That
whoops.
just happened to me. Okay, so I will use some.
Yeah, if you notice, when he hit me there, he just flew me across the screen. So, yeah, that's why you don't generally want to get that happening to you. There we go. Okay, he's dead now.
Good job.
Thank you. No
So-
deaths, nothing like that. So, all good here.
Yeah,
We
up
might
to-
be a couple of minutes ahead of schedule.
We are pretty ahead, both of us, I think, because we are on the last day. Oh, you still have one very important fight to do.
Yeah, I've still got 1 fight left,
The
so
double shark.
yeah.
That's also a pretty hard fight because you don't have a mate attack to do this fight, to do these things easily.
Yeah, so it's basically doing it solo again.
And the problem is also because the shark can throw you most of the things, and this room is full of explosive barrel, so you have to take care.
So yeah, that's scary.
On my side, I will use exactly the same things that Trico did on the other day. I will rush the checkpoints, reload it, and that's make Ludomir appear close to me.
And it also, if you don't do that, the enemies actually... Yeah, no, you're right. Don't worry, ignore me. I was gonna say the enemies don't spawn, but no, they do spawn. It's
The
just I'm
spawn,
thinking of the other.
that's
Yeah,
that's,
you can't. If you actually try to do it without the enemy, without Ludimir here, he just doesn't do anything.
No, you just say you have to come back to destroy the enemies.
Yeah,
earlier.
exactly.
Oh damn, that was a stupid thing. I did a stupid mistakes. I used the Ludomir attacks instead of passing the die out. Anyway.
So, also, just as another point, when we're doing this game normally, there's another ability that we can get, which when we get 2 energy bars,
the instant death,
it'll
right?
automatically kills 1 enemy, which we can use that to kill one of the sharks. And yeah, I got through that section, by the way.
Oh, well played. Okay. I don't take any risk here. Ludomir
Yeah.
did a great job. My god. He killed 2 enemies for me, I think. Sometimes,
yeah.
sometimes you're made doing nothing, sometimes they hit, so... Yeah, that's a part of the random of this game. The AI. What the AI will do this times. So, we are going back to the
Cotton seal.
tree. Oh yeah, you got in the Gladden, so... There we go. So both of us are really close from the end of the run. We are both at the last day. I'm still some minutes ahead, but there remains Voden, the very last boss.
There very much does.
This is the boss that decide the. That's always decide the winner during a race, because dying against him means you have to redo all of an entire cutscenes and an entire dialogue, and that's pretty long. And
Yeah,
also
it loses like a good 10 seconds, if anything, just a 10 seconds every time you have to redo it, and it's just really easy to die on that fight.
yeah,
So
but there is a lot of things can easily make you die instantly, and
Yeah,
also for every hits you take, most of the hits you die from 2 or 3 hits, something like that.
yeah,
so.
it's basically if you get caught by the attack chain, you'll die in 1 or 2 hits.
Yeah.
Voted 1 has 3 different phases. So the first phase of Voden has 3 different sections.
Yeah. Yeah, we only speak actually we only speak about Voden 1, the first phase, because the 2 other phases are really easier. And when we say easier, that's not it's really easier than the very first phase.
So I know
just
there's a lot of talk about death and whatnot going on, but mind if I break in there anyway?
Sure.
So you just got another 21 euros from Hate Being Sub saying smash B and Y for infinity. Thumbs up.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you, 8.
You're not saying that you're going to die soon, are you? Because we're talking about death and all. I don't know if you want to join in. Don't worry, sorry.
Yeah, I'll try not to.
Good plan, good plan.
By the way, 8 being Sip also did the low percents in the last pages, and I use most of these tips to do, especially for example in these rooms. Here I go in the torture rooms on the top of on the left in these sections, but you saw me going to the right at the day 5 with Ludomir.
Yep.
And
you're right.
that's 8 being Sip say to me, hey, that's faster to go to the other way because there is no cutscene. So.
Yep, you're right. But if you actually try to do it this day, there's like 50,000 enemies in there. So
there is an extra fight, so you don't have to do that.
It's not even just an extra fight; it's like an extra 3 fights. So there's a lot going on there.
Speaking about 8 being Soup and the community of Omensight speedruns, we are actually, not a lot. Well, something like 4 or 5.
We're basically all here in this chat today.
Yeah, we are all. There is Freakrow, me, Satanic Nerd, and 8 being Sup. But also there is other runners from, as I said, the patch 1.02 who run the any percent category. That's a very, as we said, it is a very different category because there is the triple jumps, out of bounds, and more other things that we cannot do that in the definitive edition. So
Yeah.
because of this.
Putting it-
Because of the situations, most of the other speedrunners stops to go.
Yeah.
Oh my
put it in
god, what
example-
was that? I'm alive.
On my timer, there I've got about 1 hour 30 minutes. The any percent speedrun world record is already done. It's already completed. It's an hour and 24 or 26. I can't remember. One of those two.
25, I think.
Oh, okay. The middle of those two.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy since we're skipping a good like 15-minute segment on a day. So
Yeah, that's well made executed also by. There is a very precise out of bounds to do. So the run is really impressive, and their works in this category is you have to see it. For the, oh my god, what's happened? Where is the shark? Where is the second? What?
you're having issues?
Oh
Or
my
you-
god, the shark just fall. That's never happened. My second shark just fall in the hole. That's make me win so much times. Oh my god.
Oh man. I'll try to do that on mine.
There is so many weird things appear there. Yeah, at every single runs of Omensight there is some bugs, some weird things, some soft locks, and so on and so on.
I mean, like, it's sort of like a Bethesda game. You can't quite, it's not exactly glitch less. It's, glitch slightly less.
Yeah. There is some game like this, Sonic 06. We can do a glitchless run of Sonic 06.
Do you run Sonic 06?
That's one of the because I was really angry to buying these games because I played it casually. I did, oh my god, that's bad. And when I saw the speedruns, oh my god, that's awesome. So that's probably one of the speedruns make me laugh, makes me really loved.
Yeah, I watched the one of the runs done at a marathon a while ago, and that was cool.
That's so cool. So speaking about Omensight, there we go. Last level of the games, the Voden section. So
Ooh, exciting.
we can go in this section because we have the Cladden seals. So I'm into the sword, into the dimension of sword, and because I'm in the Voden dimension, I lose my power. So by the way, even if you have the dash, even if you have the grab, even if you have all of your powers here, they are all deactivated for the beginning of this section.
By the way, I feel like I've caught up a little bit since I'm only at the seal now. So I'm only like 4 or 5 minutes, like a couple of minutes behind.
That's fine. I can see all of the way to die in Voden 1. I can show all of the way to die at this. At this
No,
boss.
I'm actually surprised. I was a little bit further behind than this. I've caught up a little bit, which is nice. I'm happy about that.
By the way, it's pretty important to don't take any hits in this sections because we need all of the life possible for Voden 1. And
I mean, it's not gonna matter when you respawn with full health anyway.
oh yeah, you're right.
When you die,
Yeah, you can. That's tools that I use during the actual war recall, because if you get hits sometimes before an enemy and before the boss in this section, you can commit suicide. You can kill yourself, and you'll come back with all of your life.
Yeah. So I'm doing my pushing mini games now. See how I go.
So this is an unskippable dialogues, and there we go for some enemies before Voden. So
Still
yeah,
good.
we have Claden. That's the. So this world will do a lot of damage. The sharks will die in two hits, and other peoples will die with 1 hit. But we have to take care because there are lots of them.
Ironically, if you have the dash ability, eventually you got a attack dash ability, which when you dashed essentially it dealt damage to enemies, and you kind of do get a damage dash in this section if you had a dash.
And that's also one hit.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, it's 1 hit on the weaker enemies. On the slightly stronger enemies, it puts them on like 1 health essentially. So, but it also deals over half enough damage to do that and then kill the sharks essentially.
What the f? Hey!
Oh,
Hey! What the?
I like the sound of that.
What's happened with the sharks in this run? Anyway, let's go.
Anything?
So I don't have the...
Fear and doubt as weapons.
And there it is!
Those
Voden 1.
Wait, you're not do. Yeah, okay.
Make Voden doubt.
Yeah, you
Uh,
just saw that?
Part of Voden that has escaped will return to defend
Okay,
itself.
I'm on it. So this room is really problematic because most of the grounds is not very stable, as we can see.
Be careful, Harbingers. This whole area is unstable.
Okay,
All right, I'm coming up to the battle. I'm gonna try to push them off if I can.
no, I get it by a Murlocs. That's bad. Let's go. Okay, anyway, I will go for a full clear. Oh my god.
You know when I said I was trying to push them off, I sort of just haven't. Oh, hey, I actually did it! One of them fell off with Ludimir's attack.
Oh, nice. That's a
Now that's
deathless Voden. Whew.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's probably...
Over, Harbinger.
Oh my god, that will probably my definitive edition PB if I can. If I can.
And this will be mine
manage
if I
the-
can.
So
I had
this...
a really good fight there, by the way.
Oh well.
Careful. Voden controls
Just to ask Tech a second, is you know, VODs being saved and all that sort of thing, or out of curiosity? Do you know?
Oh, I don't. What was your questions? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It was to Tech. Don't worry. All's good. We'll find out later. I wouldn't mind seeing that again. I pretty much already know what's happening, so.
My god, my Voden 2 is really weird. It doesn't do the normal things. So, that's Voden 2. So, speak about Voden 3. There is a way, that's why the final, the things about capital letter spams, because there is a way to make an infinite combo in this fight, but let's see if I can get it. And ready for the timer.
Timer on 13 stream.
No, I can't.
Yes.
I don't get it, so I have to do it
Okay.
normally. So that will be a little bit longer. If
Okay, I'm just entering Voden now, so I'm about 8 or so minutes behind. I
and
never really noticed. Yeah.
in time.
Good job, man.
That's a
I
war
think-
record, I think. I'm not sure.
Hey, I think that might actually beat your normal PB for this, since
my turn.
that's
I was
1 hour
able to
42 on my
follow
side, or so.
This reason.
And
Oh yeah,
Isn't your-
you're right. Yeah.
None, but
Oh my god,
Nice.
I just see the streams and I will
you won't understand.
when the sword spit into the heart of Vodens. It's 142.25.
alright.
Oh my god, that's pretty really close from the. I don't remember exactly what is my time for the low percents in the 1.03, but
From what I remember, it was a 42 time at least.
42.
So, it was 42 minutes.
42
but I don't
minutes,
know,
yeah, but I
I don't know the
didn't
second.
remember the second. So let's see how it's going for you. Damn, if both of us can have a deathless run, that should be that's.
I mean,
so
I don't know about me being deathless on Voden. Oh wait, so you beat it by 4 seconds? Was that? Since you got 22? He said in chat
I beat it by 3 seconds. But
nice.
I have to verify the start of the run. Because yeah, the entire run is very clear. Except
World record right here.
Except for the. My God, I don't think that can be possible in the definitive editions. But yeah, the low percents war record is not very optimized because I didn't do this categories so many times. But I did it yeah, a bunch of times because of the UKSG marathon. Because normally I'm most training myself for the all memories, but the timer is off a little bit. That's probably isn't war record. Oh, okay, so
oh well.
For some seconds. Anyway, I'm recording all of the things. So.
Until one terrible night when he fell to his death.
Oh, by the
yeah,
way, we'll see another difference here because I practically only jump slash. And if you notice, when I go through that cutscene, I actually killed a guy there.
By the way, I'm being sub, I didn't activate my timer because yeah, I was going without the timers because I know there is a timer on the marathon.
Oh, I just always do it by habit.
I will try to time it with the retime it with the video, but yeah, as I remember, the run is really clear. For I take lots of risk. Well. I take a lot of risk against Indrik and Rotika. So let's see about you on your side. Oh yeah. So yeah, in this sections, to explain what Streakrow Extra did, it's you have to kill off the enemies to make the wave 3.
Yeah, I'll turn off my voice myself now, so feel free to talk over me doing this. Gonna go into Voden now. Alright, catch you in a little. I'll catch you in 5 deaths.
Oh damn, I just saw your death. Oh my god. Oh damn. You're still with me, Trico? Oh damn.
You know, I've turned off my mic just to, you know, I'll just leave it on for the moment.
Okay, so
yeah, it's unfortunate that first one. I don't always make that. Okay, so there's the first phase. The phases are stopped by.
Okay, keep your microphone off. I will continue to explain some other things for the streams. So the main problems in these fights is because if you are close from Voden, it will start an unbreakable spin, and that's very dangerous because it can take you out of 60% of your life, so it's very, very dangerous. And also the ground.
Darn it.
You're done it.
I know I didn't do it.
Oh,
Bad
my-
things. I
And
got hit.
oh my god! And the other problem is also for, of course, the ciphers can stun you during, for example, a dodge, and if you are stunned by a ciphers, you can get another. It's immediately by, for example, the the shadow balls from Verdant. And as we said, there is no invulnerability frames, so you can get chained by most of the damage and instantly die for nearly everything if you get stunned. So
Okay. Sorry, I just Anyway. Oh man. I was on a platform and it just fell.
oh,
Didn't have the chance
this
to
boss is a
react.
huge pain. Yeah. There is no way to react to the grounds get destroyed. If you are on the grounds and if it's on the frame that they get destroyed, you're instantly dead.
Yeah. If
So,
you notice there are slightly lighter colored tiles, those are the ones that can be destroyed. Ah, darn it, I didn't. I got hit on the first phase. This probably won't do it then.
yeah, Vodan is by far the biggest.
Verdant one,
Vodan
yeah.
one is the biggest run killer of the low percent for sure, of the glitchless too, for sure.
At least one person has succeeded this run so far, and we're still a good 10 minutes away from estimate, so we got time. We got time. Pull up a chair, my friends.
If we are not in a low percent, this boss is easier because you have access to one of the most useful power against this boss is delay of dooms, the things to stop the times.
Yeah, the time slow is really useful in this.
Yeah, and also the dash to immediately get close from Voden at the beginning of the fight.
There's also another small little thing that I use quite a bit. On one of the armor upgrades. Sorry.
Yeah, one of the armor upgrades can slow the time if you dodge.
Darn it! I got hit. Sorry. Yeah. When you perfectly dodge a thing, it can slow time.
The problem is with this boss, if it's the boss come harder and harder and harder.
Yeah.
Because you see, when this first phase itself is divide in 3 different parts. So there is and each part is divided when Vodans come to a big pillar, and you can use that to block one of the Vodan chaining attacks. But the problem is the very last sections, when you come back to the second pillar, is very long. So
Oh, okay, cool.
the screen is.
Is there an issue with my?
No, I don't think it's coming from your arms, because there is a little freeze on all screens, but not on mine. So
That's cool. I don't mind. Like, I just want to get this done now.
Yeah, it might be us already trying to set up the next run while we're going, since we're way behind and we're going to try to fix that, and the PC not liking that considering there's a storm going on.
Yes. If you guys need to or want to cut my run, cut this early, feel free to. I don't mind.
I'll leave that to the tech guys, but there is a chance we might. I'm
No
sorry.
problem. No problem. At least someone's passed. I'm cool with that. Oh.